As you can see here, the staircase is just completely covered in black mold. This is some of the worst black mold I think I've ever seen in my life.
For the thousands of motorists that pass by the roadside home day after day, most wouldn't think twice that this ordinary looking house is hiding such a dark secret behind its aging exterior walls. This secret is that the interior walls of this once vivacious home are completely covered in deadly black mold. The black mold began to grow at such an alarming rate that the last family who lived in this home was forced to leave in such a way that they had to leave all of their personal belongings and furniture behind, as everything had been contaminated from the years of exposure to the mold.
I just got inside this abandoned house. There is so much black mold in this place. So I'm masked up. Might be hard to hear me. But I'm not trying to breathe this stuff in. So let's see what's in this place.
The Mold House. Very popular France location. But you know you gotta see the classics too. And this one is a classic. As nasty as it is. Got lots of records too, all over the place. Lots of vinyl. So look at all the vinyl over there. Antonio Vivaldi. Never heard of him. Look at all the mold growing on the albums down there, on the vinyl covers. There's more here.
I wonder if this was the homeowner. Probably was. That old radio. A world receiver.
I get this picture. It's all molded. That's molded. Surprised those aren't molded too. These creepy faces.
This is probably the wife that used to live here. Yep. Wow. Look at this Revolution book. 1870 to 1871.
Nouveau Larus Illustre. New something illustration.
Books are 150 years old. And there's the messes again. Oh, that's on top of the fireplace. It's nice granite. Lots of details to it, starting to fall apart. There's some old firewood and newspaper that they would use to start the fireplace. I'm gonna check out this piano. It's a Rigi Paris. That old pipe. There's the insides of the piano. The popular Duke Ellington. Let's see what else we got. Here's some knickknacks left on this little table. See that old picture frame. That used to be a picture frame too.
I love these orange curtains. It's so photogenic. The abandoned villa, draped in darkness and surrounded by black mold, is rumored to have been the estate of a wealthy artist, musician, and world traveler. Since he was forced to leave his beloved home due to the black mold infestation, it's anyone's guess as to where he is and where his family ended up.
So if you come through the first floor, it's just all types of stuff with music. Records, CDs, tapes. And you get to the staircase. And this is where the bad black mold starts. And it just goes all the way up throughout the rest of the house. Before we go up there, I'll show you the kitchen real fast. The kitchen is just destroyed. Still has everything in the cabinets.
So there's a year, 2018. God, really? That's wild that this was closed only 5 years ago. Maybe going on 6 years. Here's the front door. Pretty barricaded. And now I'll go upstairs. Show that. Look at this ironwork on this railing here. The stairway though. Look at all that mold too. Crazy that the carpet's still in decent shape. Way better than this wall. Look at the picture still hanging too. Look at that, it's like seeped into the photo. This one's become a mold frame. The villa had so much black mold on the inside that it has been officially condemned, mainly due to the fact that black mold attacks the human respiratory system, and any long-term exposure can result in serious illness and even death. In this particular villa, the cause of the black mold is still somewhat unknown, but it is safe to assume that the fungus began in an upstairs bedroom, since that room was completely covered ceiling to floor in mold, and by far the worst room of the entire house.
Check out this bedroom right here.
With black mold growing best in damp, wet conditions, coupled with this house being abandoned for several years, it's also safe to assume that due to the current state and condition of the home, it has become a prime breeding ground for the deadly black mold to completely take over and consume everything in its path. It appears that the mold has grown and eventually spread to the downstairs area of the home, making this home a potentially deadly situation for anyone to enter, especially without corrective PPE, mainly N95 masks. So for this very reason, we both had to come to this location fully prepared, masks in hand, knowing full well that any effort to document this place would pose as a challenge. I don't want to go near it. And then look at these spores. It's all growing. It's like fuzzy. You can see the veins of it and stuff. And like, look at, it's like growing up into the wallpaper too. It's like 3-dimensional. I don't know if you guys can really see it that well. I don't even want to get close to it.
This newspaper's from 1977. Look at all the feathers on the bed. This is definitely the most decayed bed I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's insane. The sheet, like, I don't even want to touch it. But the sheet is like disintegrating. I can't believe how bad this room is. And why is this room so bad? Why is the black mold in this room so much worse than anywhere else in the house? I mean, this is just insane. That is a pillow. Like, you can't even tell it's a pillow. That's an old pillow right there. So if we walk into this room is just trashed with a bunch of books. It's a little library, probably a little study area. Now, one thing that's cool is I think the homeowner here used to be a photographer. There's a lot of Kodak slides. So this is all old photos on Kodak slides. And then there's more over here. And they all have photos on them. That's at a beach. It's a dog at the beach. Oh, it looks like Stonehenge. I think that's Stonehenge. Kind of hard to see, but there's definitely photographs on them, on all of them. You can see there's just books thrown everywhere. I mean, this place definitely got trashed, but everything is still in here. It's just a mess. You can see, I mean, there's hundreds of books and paperwork scattered all over the floor. And then even if you come in here, got some old records. Still got clothes hanging in the closet. Little bed here. Little postcard. So you can see the black mold starting to grow in this room. It's not nearly as bad as other parts of the house though. There's not many photos in here that are worth taking, to be honest. It's definitely better for video. Like, this is really only the photographic area, to be honest here. And if we come this way, here's the bathroom. I'm not going to really go in there. This place is just a mess. Clothes everywhere. Here's another bedroom. Again, just scattered clothes everywhere, beds, TVs. Yeah, this house is pretty destroyed. A lot of black mold in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owners of this house were definitely photographers. I mean, there's just photos all over this place. Between the slides, and then photos on the ground. I would definitely say they were a photographer. So, this is the dining room. It's actually pretty dark in here. This is really cool. I'm very surprised that plate is still standing like that. It hasn't fell over and smashed. Wow, look at this old radio. Talk about an antique.
Milan, Madrid, Scotland, Marseille. That's cool. It's got like all the cities, I think, like where it would broadcast maybe. Look at this. Still got some fine china down there too. Photos. Nice. Jeez, this must have been some kind of cabinetry that just collapsed. I love the chandelier with the ship wheel. All the cobwebs on it. Still got stuff up in each of the cabinets too. Glassware. Telavia. Look at that old school remote. Old man. Probably haunts this place. And get the plants. Person that lived here was a green thumb because they had lots of garden outside at the back.
So this just leaves the outside. We got a greenhouse out here. Look at all these nice, beautiful colors of these leaves. There's a bunch of old flower pots for the greenhouse. Little tool area. Keep all the tools. Here's an old calendar. 2012. It's about 11 years old.
So one day, and most likely one day soon, this home and everything inside of it will be just a memory of a former and forgotten life. And that's going to wrap it up for the video of the abandoned villa full of deadly black mold. We sure hope that you guys enjoyed this video, as it definitely took some work to get it done. But remember, for more photos of this place and our other locations, check out our website at abandonedcentral.com. And don't forget, subscribe to Abandoned Central on YouTube so that you get all of the latest and greatest. And one more thing, if you want to help support us in creating these videos, please consider donating by clicking the Super Thanks link next to the download icon. Thank you all so much, friends. Until next time.